Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is a video series I do called Transfer Tuesday, where every week I come on and share what financial moves we are making to get us closer to our ultimate goal of financial freedom. So in previous weeks I've been a little all over the board with what I'm contributing to. Lately it's been a lot more into just our savings accounts, different savings accounts, than actually into investment accounts. However, this week we are going to get back into investing. So I've shared previously that I have a Fundrise Real Estate Investing account where we contribute money to it's called crowdfunded real estate investing, where you put small amounts into this fund and then they buy bigger projects. So you are just, a tiny piece of that puzzle, which is really nice because it's an easy way for you to be able to invest in real estate without having to do any of the traditional landlord type things, which I really like. We've been more of the traditional landlords, and while it ultimately ended up okay when we finally sold it, we made a profit, which was really nice. But it was a lot of headaches owning traditional real estate, especially when we lived out of state. We had to have a property manager. There was a time when we were losing money on the property. So just overall, not the greatest experience with that. So I wanted to find something where I could invest in real estate in a little bit more of a hands-off, safer way. So we also do some real estate stocks as well. But this one I really like because, again, it's very simple. You can do small dollar amounts. So this week we went ahead and added $200 into this account. So we are up over $1,700 in this account now. So obviously, again, not a ton of money, especially when I'm only adding like $100, $200 here and there. We had initially funded it with $1,000 in the beginning of 2022. And we weren't originally planning on adding really anything more to it. It was kind of just going to be like, let's just see what it does. But some of our priorities have changed, and our goal is to continue to build this account up so that we can get some good dividends off of it. Obviously, the dividends are not going to be anything like what you could make in, profits off of renting out a traditional home. But again, it's kind of that trade-off, right? Like, this is easy. I don't have to do anything. It's all managed for me. They buy the properties. They vet the tenants, that kind of thing. And you are invested in a lot of different properties, even for those small dollar amounts. So overall, I really do enjoy the platform. Haven't really seen much of a loss on money, unlike in the stock market. If you look at the graph, it looks like there was maybe like one little dip, but not nearly compared to the probably $50,000 that I've lost in my stock portfolio. So although it doesn't have huge returns either, it is kind of just a safe investment, but nonetheless, we still make a little bit of money off of it. So this graph here, we'll break it down by quarter. So obviously we are now in the fourth quarter, so it's not complete. But year to date, we're at 4.9% return. There was a actual negative return in quarter three, but negative 1.1%. So that's really nothing, right? So again, like I said, it's not huge returns. It's not like we're talking, things that the stock market could do where you can see really high rates of return on different types of stocks. But this is a much safer investment that we have chosen to invest in and really like. It does have the option of paying out the dividends on a quarterly basis, which is what we have chosen to do. So even though those are currently like a couple of dollars per quarter, so nothing exciting. Like I mentioned, our goal is to build that up so that we could get some decent checks on a quarterly basis. So this is something we will continue to work towards over the years. It's not something that we're currently working on super aggressively. We haven't really determined what our 2023 goals will be at this time. I anticipate this will be on there in some sense of just continuing to grow it. I don't know if we will put a number behind it, like grow it to $20,000 or, something like that. We're still kind of determining what those goals will be for next year, but definitely including our Roth IRA will definitely be on that list. So that's going to do it for me. Again, it was $200 into this Fundrise account, putting us up to just over $1,700 in that account now. So I will be back again next week to share what money moves we make again next week. Have a great week.